Sit in the middle.
Sitting in the middle.
Okay, now you're both live on both systems.
We're live? Okay.
Yes.
Hi everyone, Shabbat Shalom. Hi J members, happy and excited to be here today with Talia. My name is Orli, and this is Talia, the diamond in my crown. So I have a nice flow practice, gentle flow. So hi Lisa, Shabbat Shalom. Hi Sandy. It's going to be a gentle practice, but with a flow. So we're not going to hold posture for a long time. The purpose of yoga practice is to be able to connect to yourself, to a deep place within inside. If you are going to go and work too hard, you're not going to be able to leave the physical surface and go inward. So please do listen to your body. Your body and your breath are your tools for the practice. They will be giving you the messages and notification of how deep you should go in postures. So if you find yourself holding the breath or in posture and you find like you can be out of breath or working too much, that's a sign you got to modify, you got to step back or even pause. Because again, it will deceive the whole purpose of the practice. The idea is to connect with yourself and not to prove anything, not to anyone else and not to yourself for sure. So work where you are, meet yourself where you are today, this Friday, and be gentle with yourself. So just before we start, do go ahead and grab a blanket. This is just one of those, funny summer cottage blanket. I don't know. This blanket could help to cover the body and also to make a bolster, a homemade bolster. So go ahead, grab a blanket. It's also a great way to sit on it. You just sit on the blanket to begin the practice. So you have your homemade bolster. Talia has an announcement.
Right. Okay, so at the end of the month, the J is giving away a brand new spin bike. And in order to qualify to get this bike, all you have to do is post a photo of your workout, hashtag it MyJWorkout, and tag We Are J Fitness, and then you'll get an entry into the raffle. And you can post up to one a day until the end of the month. So good luck with that.
We should do that.
Should we begin our practice?
We should begin our practice.
Okay.
But we should post the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go to the mat. Talia's gonna go to the mat. I'm gonna go with her to begin the practice. So here we go. I'm right away gonna use my homemade bolster, and I hope that you will as well if you need it. I love it because again, right away, I don't want to struggle. Many times when a teacher is calling for cross-leg position, and it's just relax in the back. How can you relax if your back is round and you're feeling like there's a whole struggle to just lengthen the spine? The bolster helps. Talia can do it with ease. So see where you are today. You know you need the bolster when your knees are higher than your pelvic heads, because that will round your lumbar spine. There's no way you could sit tall. So, and this is to do with how open our knees are. So, bolster allows me to lengthen the spine because it's lifting my pelvis up. Close your eyes. Just rest your hands on your legs. Guide your shoulders down your back. And just imagine a nice straight line from your hips to your shoulders to the tip of your ears. So for most of us, this takes a little bit of a leaning forward. Backwards. Allow your eyelids to feel heavy like velvet curtains, and see if you can just take a moment to notice where you are today. How does it feel to be in your body this Friday afternoon? Any areas in the body that holding tension, perhaps even pain, just noticing and making sure to bring awareness to that. So we're not ignoring it. We're definitely not leaving areas in the body that are tense or painful out of the practice. They belong in the practice. In fact, they will actually give you a great response to how to work with your breath. And now see if you can connect to your breath. See if you can bring your mind to your breath. Notice the breath as it is right now. Breathing in and out your nostrils. Notice the breath. And just for a moment, notice if the inhale is longer than the exhale or the other way around. Now we're going to begin to shape the breath. So see if you can deepen your inhalations. You're going to take a nice deep inhalation through the nostrils, leading the breath down to the bottom part of the rib cage, and your belly will expand. And as you breathe out from the depth of the belly, the breath will ride up and out through your nostrils. So we breathe in and out through the nostrils. And see if you can just lengthen the exhales and deepen the inhales. After a few moments of focusing the mind on your breath, you'll notice that the breath will establish a rhythm. And the inhalations and exhalations will be even in their length. Still keeping the mind with the breath. Now interlace your fingers, and then on your next inhalation, extend your arms up and high, the heel of the hands up. And on your next exhalation, draw your belly in and sit heavy back to the earth. Inhale again for a long line of energy from tailbone to crown to hands, and exhale. Just bring the head down, bringing the chin closer to the chest, but keeping the arms nice and long. One more inhale for length, and on your next exhale, guide both hands in prayer position to the center of your heart. We'll chant Om together to honor this space, this time, and all of us here practicing yoga together. Inhale deeply. Bowing your head down to your heart and hands. Take this moment to set intention to your practice. It is your sankalpa, your resolution. If you'd like to offer the fruits of your practice and dedicate your practice to someone else, do so now. Inhale, bring your head back up. Interlace your fingers, bring your elbows to shoulder height. Exhale, extend heel of the hands forward, head down, belly to spine. Inhale, lengthen your arms up and over the head. Exhale, big circle, hold hands behind. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders back, lift your head. Exhale, bow forward, bringing the hands and arms up, head down. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, lengthen from your pubic bone to your sternum. And exhale, bow forward, trying to keep the left hip bone down, head to the right knee. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, release the center. On your next inhalation, breathe a nice long line of energy from your pubic bone to your sternum. And exhale, turn left. Inhale one more time. Let the breath bring length and expansion. And exhale, draw your belly in and bowing over your left knee, bringing the arms up. Inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, drop. Inhale one more time. This time you're going to make fists with the hands and intensify your hands, your arms, even make a clean face. Intensify this one. Hold your breath. Hold. Exhale. Roll your shoulders a few times up and back. And a few times forward. And release. Take a moment. Notice inward. postures that we hold, the pause between one posture to the next, are actually the most important postures in your practice. This is where the magic and the gifts of healing are. Never rush between the postures. Notice. Notice the echo of the previous posture. Any tingling, any sense of opening. Come to child posture. So clear your mat from any props. You're going to sit back to your heels and extend your arms forward. If it's not comfortable to sit with your knees together, you can open your knees apart and allow your belly to rest between your inner thighs. Okay. Talia, reach your arms and hands even more forward and press each and every knuckle down. So as she's pressing the hands down, the elbows would lift, and then she's going to send her shoulders back and all the way down to her sit bones. Okay. On your next inhalation, rise up to hands and knees and lift your head up, look up, and exhale, round your back and sit back to your heels. And that's it. It's very simple. We're going to repeat this. Keep the hands stationary. Inhale, rise up and arch, tailbone and crown of head up, shoulders back. And exhale and push the hands down and bring the belly up and use the whole length of the exhalation to send your sit bones to your heels. And repeat 4 more times. Inhale and rise, shoulders back. Exhale, round your back, sit back to your heels. 3 more times. So see if you can just follow your breath. Work from your breath. Exhale, don't rush. Keeping the breath steady, length. Inhale, shoulders down the back, chest open. Exhale, tailbone and crown down, sitting. And 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, round your back and sit back to your heels. And last time. Inhale, rise, open your chest, shoulders back. Exhale, draw your belly in, head down, sit back and stay here for 1 more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now breathe in, rise up again, hands and knees. And now bring your hands under your shoulders. Good. Excellent. So the tabletop position. And on your next inhalation, extend your right arm forward. You can turn the palm of the hand to the left. And try extending your left leg back. So immediately you'll notice you need to balance. You're going to engage your core muscles. And make sure not to sink between your hips and your shoulders. And it's not about bringing your leg up and high. Actually, go for length. So from the center, extend from your core, extend in opposite direction, kicking the heel back, the toes down, and each and every fingertips away from your back foot. And you're going to stay here for 1 more inhalation. Of course, you can always bring the back knee down if just extending one arm is forward. And exhale and release. Bring your knee down, bring your hand down. Inhale, arch forward again into the cow. Exhale, round your back into cat and sit back to your heels. Just take a moment, notice. Especially when we're doing postures in one side and the other, notice before you go to the other side. You'll get the message from your body, from your physical body, and from your breath. And these are the tools that helps you go inward. It's not about how it looks. It's the connection, dropping deeper into yourself. Okay, inhale and rise, table. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Good. And now, Talia's going to extend her left arm forward, palm of the hand facing to the right. And when she's feeling ready, and if at all, you're going to extend your right leg back. And make sure not to lift the right hip up. So you want to level your hips, excellent, equal distance from the floor. So immediately, she has to connect to her navel. You're going to connect to your core, especially with your exhalation. Draw your navel up and really connect to that strength from where you're going to extend in opposite direction. You could just gaze down. Just gaze down. Keep the length of the neck without any disturbance. And 1 more deep inhalation, reaching to opposite direction. And exhale, return your hand down and knee down. Inhale, lift forward to your chest. around your back. So if you stay sitting in a chair today, you can do the whole thing in your chair. And then slowly release. Connect with your breath. Extend your arms forward again. Plant your strongly index and thumb down. And as you press your hands down, you're going to send your shoulders back to your hips. And inhale and rise up. Keep the hands where they are now. And exhale, tuck your toes under and back to downward facing dog. Really pressing the front of the thighs to the back wall. And on your inhalation, you're going to return your knees down. So we're not holding the posture. Return your knees down to the floor. Look up and cow. And exhale, just like before, cat, and sit back to your heels, pointing the toes back. And so that's our new sentence, our new vinyasa. Inhale and rise, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck your toes under, belly to spine, shift up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, knees return to touch the floor, look up in cow, Gomukhasana, look. And exhale, Bilasana, cat, sitting back to your heels. And you're going to do it 3 more times. And just enjoy the ride. So you know what to do. Inhale, you rise, hands and knees. Exhale, tuck toes, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog, head heavy. Inhale, returning knees to touch the floor, look up, shoulders down. Exhale, round your back, sit back to your heels, point your toes back. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down dog, press the top of the thighs back. Inhale, knees touch the floor. Up and exhale, round your back, look down, sit back to your heels. I think we have 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees down, look up. Exhale, extend the jaw posture, take a pause, notice the breath, and notice any echo of the previous vinyasa. There's always one place in the body, or maybe a few, that are louder, that are going to be maybe tingling or maybe even resisting the postures. Just notice. You want to listen inward. Most of our day is out there. Most of our day is from the shoulders up, in our mind, in our thoughts. So we're taking this time, this half an hour, 40 minutes, to drop back in, deep in. Good. Inhale, rise, hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. Excellent. Good. Extend your right leg up. Okay. And exhale, just going to bend the knee and bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand. On the outside of the right hand, bring your foot down. Very good. Very good. On your next inhalation, extend your right arm forward. And exhale from the belly, twist open to the right. You're going to stop the right shoulder above the left. You can gaze up to your hands. See if you can spread your fingers apart. Or you can gaze to the side or even down. See what your neck is telling you. The whole time, the back leg is strongly engaged. And if you need to modify, you're going to bring the back knee down. 1 more inhalation to each and every fingertips of your right hand. And then exhale, place the right hand to the inner step and take back to downward facing dog. Nice and easy. Inhale, left leg up. So the whole left side of the body is long now. And exhale, you're going to step your left foot on the outside of the left hand. Very good. Stopping knee over ankle. Extending to the back of the right leg. On your next inhalation, reach your left arm forward. And exhale from the belly, twist open to the left. Stopping shoulders, elbows, wrists. Again, you could look down, or look forward, or maybe all the way up. Notice what your neck is telling you on this side. 1 more breath. And exhale, hand to the inner step, downward facing dog. Very good. Excellent. Now, take your right hand. So you're going to hold about hip distance, maybe wider than your hip apart. Take your right hand and see if you can hold on the outside of your left ankle. Or maybe even your left heel. So immediately this will take you into a twist. You can look under your left armpit. Try keeping both feet equal distance on the floor. You're not falling to the left. And then release both hands on the floor. Good. And hand, same thing on the other side. Take your left hand, hold on the outside of the right leg. Maybe it's the knee, below your knee, maybe all the way to your heel. So again, she's twisting her upper body. Does that feel good? Yeah. Keep pushing that right hand to the floor. You don't want to fall forward. You're extending back from the right hand. Good. And exhale, bring your hand down and step the right foot between the hands, and then your left foot also. And resting the belly on your thighs, bend your knees, bend your knees. Hold opposite elbows with your hands. Good. And just allow this to be a nice, like a waterfall effect, releasing along the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. So you're just resting your tummy on your upper thighs, relax the back of the neck. Just listening to your breath. And then very slowly build yourself back up to a standing. So slowly, with your knees bent, rise up to standing. Very good. So maybe Talia will go a little bit to the back and I'll stay right here so we can both do it. We're going to go into chair posture and active chair. So you want to bring your feet together, big toes touch, maybe the heels are slightly apart, and reach your arms alongside the body. We start in mountain, Tadasana. Turn the palm of the hands forward, reaching the shoulders down the back. Firm your legs, firm your thighs. Build length along the spine from your tailbone to crown of the head. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit in chair, Utkatasana. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, release your arms alongside the body. That's it. That's our new vinyasa. Good? Press the four corners of each foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Make sure your tailbone is to your heels. Exhale, sit in chair. You don't have to be very deep. I'm going to go like halfway. Inhale, press your feet down, reach up again. And exhale, release your arms alongside the body. And we're going to do it 3 more times. Inhale, press your feet, reach your, so every posture starts from the ground up. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, tailbone heavy, chair Utkatasana. Inhale, press your feet down, reach back up. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body 2 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sitting in chair Utkatasana. The weight is in her heels now. Inhale, reach back up, Urdhva Ashtasana. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. Okay. Exhale, sit in chair, and you're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. 2 more breaths. With your exhalation, draw your belly in. This is not an easy posture. Good. Good. Inhale, reach up. Sitting, standing all the way up. Good. Stay here for 1 more breath. From your feet, reach all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body. Pay attention inward. Here it is. That's the pause. Notice. Turn the palm of the hands forward and notice. Notice what's here. Turn the palm of the hands alongside the body. Half sun salutation or the Surya Namaskar. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward bend. You can bend your knees, especially if your lower back is not happy today. Inhale, rise halfway up. So lengthen, open the back of the knees, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fall deeply, closer to your legs. Inhale, reach back up. So reach your arms forward and up. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body. That's our new sentence. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, so you can bend your knees. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fall deeply, closer to your legs. Inhale, press your feet down. Remember, each posture starts from the ground up. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body. 3 more times. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, releasing, touch the hands down. Inhale, rise halfway up, lengthen from your cupid bone to sternum. Exhale, fold closer to your legs. With your next inhalation, rise all the way up, reach your arms up. And exhale, arms alongside the body 1 more time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half. Exhale, Purna Uttanasana, full. Inhale, we reach our arms up, Urdhva and exhale, Mountain Tadasana. And again, take a pause, notice what's here. You can close your eyes and really dive inward. Notice any sensations that are present. Purna Surya Namaskar, 2 rounds. Press your feet down. Inhale, exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, reach your arms up and over the head. Exhale, forward bend, touch the floor. Inhale, rise halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank position. Keep your shoulders above wrists. Exhale, you can bring your knees first down or from your feet all the way to the floor. Inhale, rise to a gentle cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, you can bend your knees half forward to step 1 foot at a time, front edge of your mat. Rise halfway as you breathe in. Exhale all the way, breathing out. Inhale, extend your arms forward and up. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body. Second round. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart. This is the Surya A. Press your feet down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale from your hips, fold all the way down. Rise halfway, breathing in. Fold all the way, breathing out. Plank position, both legs back. Exhale, lower down. You can bring your knees first. Lower down, belly on the floor. Pressing the top of the feet down. Inhale, trace that line of energy to your heart, your throat, your crown. Exhale, back to your feet, downward facing dog. Let's take one more breath here, enjoying this nice inversion. Bend your knees, look between your hands, hop or step 1 foot at a time. Inhale, rise halfway, lengthen from belly to chest. Exhale, fold all the way. And now inhale and rise all the way up, reach your arms up. And exhale, release. Take a moment here, notice. Let's turn forward, yeah, both of us. Just take a moment. Just reach your arms alongside the body. So the home for all our standing postures is the mountain posture. This is where we go back and notice what has changed. What has changed from the last time you stood in mountain posture? You might be feeling more energized. Okay, we're going to open a nice stand. So wide stand. Good. And then we're going to bend the knees. Just bend your knees slightly. Good. Keep the hands on your knees. Good. And your arms will remain straight. On your next exhalation, you're going to dip the right shoulder to the left. So you're going to find a nice twist from the belly. You're going to press your thighs and knees away and your left shoulder is back and right shoulder is forward. Take another breath here because it feels fantastic. And exhale, release to center. Good. On your next exhalation, dip your left shoulder down, twisting right shoulder back. So the twist is not just from your shoulders, really from the belly. That's the core of the twist. You can turn your gaze, take another breath here. So that's a nice posture to release tension along the spine. Can you feel it? And exhale, release back to center and slowly rise up again. Keep the feet again parallel to each other. Lead your arms back, interlace your fingers. So remember, each posture starts from whatever is touching the floor, the ground, the earth, your feet, even if you're gonna bend into half. So press your feet down, engage the inner thighs, lift through your chest, and exhale, bow forward. You can bend your knees if your lower back is not happy. Good. Crown of head down, arms up. Try keeping the heel of the hands together. And if that's not an option, you can always bend your elbow slightly. Because you don't want to force the wrist, or it has to do with how open the shoulders are. Good. Just one more breath here. Maybe you're going to shift the weight slightly forward towards the front of the feet without clenching your toes. Good. And now she's going to bend her knees slightly and slowly rise up. So we were maybe for 3 breaths down in the inversion and release the whole of the hands. Stay here. Notice. And you're going to just open that left foot, aim your left foot out. Good. And the right foot slightly in, like you're going to come to triangle. But Talia, see if you can scurry your pelvis back towards the camera. Good. Hold your arms again behind, hands folded. And we're going to just play now between warrior 2 to triangle with the variation of the arms. So inhale, press your feet, lift that energy from the ground up to the heart. Okay. Exhale, bend your left knee and just gaze over your left, to your left. Good. So the shoulders are down the back. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Straighten your left leg, Talia. And exhale, bow over the left leg like you're going to come to triangle. So the shoulders are stuck in one line. Maybe it's not a deep triangle. Inhale, rise back up. Good. Exhale, bend your left knee, look over your left knee. So just like a nice variation here. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Good. Exhale, over to the left. So the spine is long. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bend your left knee and just look over to the left. So keeping the arms in this way, continue. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, variation of Trikonasana triangle. Holding hands behind does not allow to the chest to twist. Inhale, rise. And last time, exhale, warrior 2. And now release the hold of the hands and reach your arm to the full Purna Virabhadrasana. Just gazing over your left hand. Your gaze is soft. And now straighten your left leg and exhale, triangle. Try keeping the shoulders in one line. Maybe you're not going to go deep into the posture. Maybe halfway today. And inhale, press your feet, rise back up. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips and square your stand again. So you're going to take your foot forward. Same thing on the other side. So you're going to point your right foot out and slightly bring your left foot in. Good. Square your hips and shoulders forward. Hold your arms behind, interlace hands and fingers. Try bringing again the heel of the hands together. Very good. Inhale, lift and lengthen from your feet to crown. Exhale, bend your right knee, look to the right. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, Trikonasana variation. Inhale, rise back up, tailbone and crown one line. Exhale, bend your right knee, look to the right. Inhale, straighten your leg. And exhale, triangle. And do it 2 more times. Inhale, rise, tailbone, crown. Exhale, bend your right knee. Look, so she's keeping her shoulders and hips in one line, even though she's turning her gaze to the right. Inhale, straighten your leg. And last time, exhale, triangle. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, bend your right knee. And now variation of the arms back to full warrior 2. Take a nice breath here. Tailbone is dipping down, crown head looking up. And from the center of the heart, expand to the horizon. Excellent. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Keep the hands where they are. Just turn forward. And exhale, triangle. Good. Very good. Doesn't have to be a deep triangle. Notice your breath. Your breath will tell you how deep to go in the posture. I have to look at the time. Press your left foot down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release your arms. Bring your feet together. And one more time. So bring your feet together, together, together. Turn the palm of the hands forward. Close your eyes and listen inward. Many messages will be present here. Notice. So we have to listen. Just to listen. Good. Turn towards the front edge of your mat. You're going to squat and then slowly release onto your back. All the way down on your back. Good. Let's keep the knees bent, feet on the floor, just allowing your lower back, the lumbar spine to release, palm of the hands facing up. And here again with the transition, we want to listen. Bring the mind back to your breath. Inhale, the belly is rising. Exhale, the belly is resting back to the spine. And just watch the breath. Continue watching the breath. So with each posture, there's first the prana, the life force, then there's the breath that takes it back into your body, and then there's the asana. 3 parts of the posture. Doesn't matter which one. All postures. Notice if your mind begins to rush back into thinking as soon as you stopped moving. If it did, normal, and just bring it back to the rise and fall of the belly, breathing in, breathing out. And now we're going to come into an active bridge. So press your feet down. Inhale, you're going to lift your pelvis and arms up and over the head. Very good. So with pressing the feet down, she's bringing the weight back to her shoulders. And exhale very slowly from the top of the spine back to the ground. And do it 3 more times. 3 more times. So on your next inhalation, start from the feet. And exhale. So at the bottom of the exhalation, the palm of the hands will touch the floor. At the top of our inhalation, the back of the hands will touch the floor. And exhale from the top of the spine back down to the floor. And one more time into bridge, and this time you're going to keep, so you're going to stay in the position, in Setu Bandhasana, engaging the inner thighs and just watching the breath. You don't have to go to a very tall bridge. So in order to connect to yourself, sometimes actually going halfway is a better option than going all the way to the edge. So you're not involved too much in the effort of the postures. You want to go in. You want to go from the physical to the energetic body, your pranamaya kosha. Sometimes when we work too hard, we stay at the surface. Exhale very slowly, release out of the bridge. And then extend both legs up to the ceiling. Both legs straight up to the ceiling. Maybe your legs will be shaking, especially if the hamstring muscles are tight. That's fine. Just really try touching the ceiling with your heels, pointing the toes to your chest. Pretend you want to see the balls of their feet from this position. So Talia, really point your toes down. And imagine a nice straight line from your ankles to your hips. And just relax. You can even turn the palm of the hands up. Beginning to relax the upper body. You can close your eyes. And if you find that your mind again is going to other places and other times, bring it back to the flow of your breath. Time's flying by so fast. Very good. And exhale, bend your knees and bring your feet back to the floor. And stay here for a moment. And reach out to your homemade bolster and place it under your knees. And if you have a bolster, that's even fantastic. But that doesn't matter really. This is a great bolster. So just rest your knees, and you want to have your knees wider than hip distance apart. And you want to let your toes and knees fall out. And then just guide your shoulders down the back. And sometimes you'll find, especially if your chin is looking up to the ceiling, that you want to have a little bit of a support under your head. So the chin is looking towards the heart. If it looks up to the ceiling, you need support, maybe a folded towel, or you want to keep the brain quiet. Palm of the hand soft. Close your eyes again. Come back to those velvet curtains. Your eyes, eyelids heavy, releasing and guiding your eyes deep down towards the back of the head. Your eyes are quiet. And relax the center of your throat and the center of your chest, your heart center. Relax your shoulders, your elbows, wrists, and hands. Relax your fingertips. Relax both hands and arms. Relax the back of your chest, your shoulder blades, and the space between. Relax your lower back. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Soften your belly. On your next exhale, even a little bit more. Just go for that nice soft belly. No holding. And imagine all internal organs at the belly now just resting and softening towards the back and the support of the floor beneath you. Relax your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Relax your feet and relax your toes. Relaxing your feet and your legs. Relaxing your hands and your arms. Relaxing your hips and your shoulders. Relaxing your jaws and the corners of your eyes. Relax and soften the skin of the forehead. Relaxing your whole body. Relax your whole body. Your whole body is relaxed. Staying here for a few more breaths. Stay here, relax. Enjoy the space that you have cultivated through your practice. And relax. So is there small writing I choose to share with you this Friday? This is from Julia Fernbacher. Just enjoy. Let's forget the world for a while. Fall back and back into the hush and holy of now. Are you listening? This breath invites you to write the first word of your new story. Your new story begins with this: you matter. You are needed, empty and naked, willing to say yes and yes and yes. Do you see the sun shines day after day, whether you have faith or not? The sparrows continue to sing their song, even when you forget to sing yours. Stop asking, am I good enough? Ask only, am I showing up with love? Life is not a straight line. It's a downpour of gifts. Please hold out your hand. So slowly, you're going to deepen your breath, and as you deepen your breath, move your fingers and your toes, waking up your arms, your legs, your hands, and your feet. And on your next inhalation, reach your arms up and over the head, and stretch your whole body on the floor. Stretch your feet away from your hands. And exhale and use both hands and hug the knees to your chest. You can rock from side to side because it just always feels great. And then roll all the way onto the right side of the body. Take this moment before you rise back up to sitting to thank yourself. Thank yourself for showing up. And use the hand in front of the chest to help you rise back up to sitting. Take a moment and sitting and noticing inward. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra at the center of our chest. I thank you all for joining me and Talia this Friday afternoon to the yoga practice. May you find peace in mind and center. May your practice always bring you home. Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for joining us today. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe and healthy.